What is cracking, folks? CFK Kuro this up in here with some more TEW 2016 WCW. It lives again. Tonight we have an episode of Monday Nitro coming to you from the Anaheim Convention Center. Let's get right into it. Can I stop squeaking my chair, please? Of course, chair. Mr. Chair, stop. All right, thank you. Stop, Mr. Phone. All right. The show starts off with Eric Bischoff. Starts off with Ted DiBiase coming out of Eric Bischoff's office. As he exits, Jeff Jarrett, Ric Flair, and Mark Jindrak enter. They come in to complain about the scheduled match between Mark Jindrak and Booker T, saying that it's unfair for an assistant to book a match. At which point Eric says, actually, it was my idea in the first place to have this match, Mr. Flair. Second of all, this match will go on tonight in our main event. Right here. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the Foley, look at the hand, cheap pop thing. But yeah, that's how the show starts off. So we have our main event announced. And about that had decent wrestling, but little heat. Jamie Noble defeated Kui Wee in 5:41 via submission with a guillotine choke. Afterwards, the Hurricane is being interviewed by Gene Oakland backstage. Green versus red. Oh, redneck. That's what it is. Basically, Gene asked the Hurricane about his knee, his knee, if his knee is doing fine, if he'll be able to compete. And the Hurricane basically says, a hero of justice shall never fail to the limitations of the human body. I will be there, and I will be victorious for justice. Or something of the sort. Then, elsewhere, we have Fit Finlay being interviewed by Lillian Garcia in regards to his feud with Hugh Morris. He says that Hugh thinks that just because he beat me once, he's a tougher man than I am. He just goes through a list of how tough and badass he is. And it's like, I wrestled with one eye for months. I'm tough. I'm Irish. I kick your arse. I don't know. He basically says that when he gets his hands on Hugh Morris, he's a dead man. And about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Shane Douglas defeated the Boogie Knights in 10:53 when Shane Douglas defeated Disco Inferno by pinfall with a roll-up. During this match, we had Lance Storm and Kaz Hayashi come out to ringside and distract Alex Wright. So he did not notice when Disco Inferno went for the tag, missed it, and then Inferno got hit with that quick roll-up. You know what I mean? Afterwards, Disco and Alex are having a bit of an argument. Disco's obviously very upset that Alex was distracted and did not help him pick up the victory. Rey Mysterio is heading out for his match next. He runs by Booker T. He says, hey Booker, I understand you're dealing with one of those Evolution guys. So, just telling you, keep an eye out. You know, they're always lurking. One's going to try to pull something real quick on you. And, just for record, if AJ Styles comes out, I'll be there as soon as I can, I say. And it's like, yeah, thanks, dog. Yeah. What up? It's your boy. Okay, and then in about that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Rey Mysterio Jr. defeated Elix Skipper in 7:56 by pinfall with a springboard Hurricane Rana. Good match. Can I get a Kappa good job? The skip. I need to get this locker room morale back up. And of course, afterwards, AJ Styles runs out with a chair, try to get to Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio was just too fast for him, and managed to. I guess AJ got caught in the ropes, about to get hit with a 619, but slides out. It's like, nah, you're not getting me, you darn luchador. I'm smarter than that. Just points at his head. Shane Douglas, Chavo Guerrero Jr., and Hernandez are backstage. Shane Douglas says that next week, Sting's going to have to fight the big guy, Hernandez, for the television title. And then we'll see who's really the franchise. How can you be the franchise of WCW without your belt? But I'm the franchise. When Hernandez beats you, you're going to give the belt to me. Then we're going to do things triple threat franchise style. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's not Shane Douglas at all, but you understand what I'm saying. Trying to convey. Hernandez, tough guy, big guy, fight Sting, take the belt, give the belt to me. Ted DiBiase is in his luxury office, I guess. I guess Ted DiBiase can afford to just buy an office like nearby in whatever city they're in. Let's go with that. With the prominent members of the $1 Million Corporation. He says that next week, Tony Mamaluke and it's Julio De Niro. God damn it. Tony Mamaluke and Julio De Niro. They got a match against the Diamond Dallas Page and Sean O'Hare. So, looking forward to you guys beating them and then forfeiting your match in the next round against Chuck and Stasiak. All right, I'm talking like Maritide or something instead of DiBiase. I'm gonna roll with it because it's kind of fun. All right, so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna win, and we're gonna see some results. And listen here, boys. All right, your boy Maritado, he's got me the hookup with you guys. All right, I replaced my old security with you do, all right? But you haven't been putting in results. And you know, when you don't put in results, sometimes you got to get cut off the list. So listen good. I expect nothing less than success. And if for some reason I get less than that, capiche? That's that. Basically a warning. Said, Tony, Julio, don't fuck up again. Take a guess if they fuck up. In a decent match, Greed and Envy defeated Animal and Above Average in 12-21 when Greed defeated Mike Sanders by pinfall with a shooting star press. Mike Sanders is a scrub. Envy and Greed are a bad team. I know this, but I didn't have anything else. I didn't have another option. I might have had an option. I could have used Sloth. Wrath picked up the mic, says that Evil will run through this tournament. Greed is the greatest cruiserweight of all time. Sure. Let's say he hypes up Greed. Greed's done very little wrong. I know he lost the cruiserweight belt. He's probably still upset about that too. He says Evil will get back to their winning ways. All we have to do is get the tag team belts back. Now we'll get my world championship back. Then everything will go back into the order, the natural order. The 7 deadly sins will rise once again. Evil will spread. Beware. Be very aware. Continue. Backstage, Gene Okerlund is interviewing AJ Styles. He asked what was his plan with the chair. He didn't do something like that before. But Styles is like, listen here, old man. All right, I don't have to take this from you. All right, people want to question my abilities. I'm phenomenal. I can beat every single person on this roster. So I'm going to issue an open challenge. Next week, I'll take on anybody at all. Out comes Bryan Adams. He's big, looks down on Styles. He says, "Are you sure about that?" He doesn't say it like that. But he says, I accept your challenge, kid. And then in our main event, in a bout that had fantastic heat and good wrestling, Booker T defeated Mark Jindrak in 14:26 by pinfall with a missile dropkick. Paisley? What? I didn't say that. We had Jeff Jarrett run in and try to attack Booker. No, he distracts Booker. Wait, where the Paisley interference come from? I don't remember. Wrote your notes. Outside interference. If I said Jarrett attacks, what? Jeff Jarrett comes in. The ref calls the match. That's how it ends. What the fuck is? And afterwards, Jeff tries to hit Booker T with another acoustic equalizer, but Booker dodges it, hits him with the bookend, drop kicks, scissor kicks. Jindrak comes in, Booker dodges it. Ric Flair runs up to him, goes for the eye poke. Booker slaps his hand away, pokes him in the eye. Flair rolls out. Booker T stands strong. That's how that show goes. 85, up in 28 regions. It was a jolly good show. Can my chair be less squeaky? I very much appreciate that. All right. Whew. Look who is back. Enhancement talent, of course. Dito's back. Expiring deals. And Arn says Kiwi's a scrub. Good thing his job is to be a scrub. Otherwise, that could be a problem. Anyway, we'll be right back with this edition of Thunder. Alright, we are back. So, Thunder from the Eureka Municipal Auditorium. Show starts off with Hernandez destroying local challenge Rene Dupree. Well, developmental challenge, but we just call him local competitor. Afterwards, Hernandez says that Triple Threat television titles coming back to them, or coming to them in the first place. And as he's standing there in the ring, lights go out. Lights come back on. Sting's behind him with the bat points to the back of his head. The two have a bit of a stare down. Before lights go back out, lights come back on. Sting is not there. Cruiserweight action. Skip and the FBI defeated Aguila, Super Crazy, and Chad Collier when Tony defeated Chad by pinfall. Chad was weakest because he's not over, but he's probably really good in ring. Then cut to Diamond Dallas Page and Sean O'Haire backstage, based talking about their upcoming match, saying that this partnership's been working pretty well for them. You know, have a couple of bumps in the road, but that's all right. All I gotta do is stay positive. Sean O'Haire's like, all right, man, just win these matches, all right? That's what's important. In an extremely short match, Hugh Morris defeated Sloth in 5:25 by pinfall with a powerbomb. Hugh Morris makes defense number 1 of his WCW Hardcore title, and after the match, Fit Finlay comes out, the two brawl, and of course, guess what? Hugh Morris goes through a table. And in our main event, the Animal Above Average team defeat League of Nations. No, other way around. League of Nations defeated Animal Above Average when Lance Storm defeated Mike Sanders by submission with a Canadian Maple Reef. Mike Sanders isn't great. Lance is. Kaz and Animal at the same points. And afterwards, Alex Wright and Disco Inferno come out. They say that the two of them have had some differences recently caused by YouTube punks. So they're going to settle this at WCW. Slamboree. We challenge you to a tag team match, player. Yeah. That's that. No women, too much Hayashi, but it's a B show. It doesn't matter. Oh, The Rock was in the movie. Well, that's not going to change anything because he already has like 100% overness everywhere. What are you upset about? Oh, because, yeah. He's upset because he got heat backstage for being a dick. Ugh. Sucks being told to stop being a dick. Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. When we come back next time, we will be at the go home show to WCW Slamboree. The final match in the quarterfinals. It's only 3 rounds. The Crockett Cup Tag Team Tournaments. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye bye.